welcome to the Oilers TV live pregame show. I'm your host, Tony Barr. Thanks so much for making us a part of your morning. The Edmonton Oilers looking for win number 1 in this 3-game set against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Of course, a 4-0 decision on Saturday and then 3-0 just 2 nights ago. So still also looking for the first goal of the 3-game set. It sounds like we're going to be hearing from James Neal, Adam Larsson, and head coach Dave Tippett. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we will be getting Dave Tippett first. I apologize as I'm just quickly confirming that. But it sounds like James Neal, Adam Larsson, and Dave Tippett. Yep. And they could come as early as the next minute, or they can be a couple more minutes. But as soon as they are available, we'll be sure to go down to the Oilers Hall of Fame room here at Rogers Place. Again, also, do note the puck drop tonight. It's at 6 p.m. Mountain. I know a couple nights ago it was 8 p.m., and usually it's at 7 p.m. Saturday was at 5 p.m. So note the puck drop, 6 p.m. Mountain here from Rogers Place. So hang tight. As soon as they are available, we'll be sure to get you there on the live pregame show. Thanks for sticking with us.
Gets us Port Edmonton right back in the game.
questions, please use the raise hand function. If you have a follow-up, ask it following your first. Ryan Rashog, TSN.
Dan, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to ask how the last couple of days have gone, just in terms of the group trying to stay upbeat, not getting down after a couple of tough losses. You know, what do you sense in your group heading into tonight?
No, I mean, every team goes through this throughout the year. It's 2 losses, obviously not the way we want them, but still, it's 2 losses, and we got a third chance of getting the job done today. And I mean, it's a long season. Every team goes through it.
Based on the way the Leafs, you know, can put pressure on and the offense that they have, what's the most important thing as a defenseman to just make sure you're doing to try and alleviate some of that pressure?
Well, I think it's good breakouts, and obviously net front battles has been a big factor in these 2 games so far. So that's something we have to step up.
Bob Stauffer, 630 Ched.
Good morning, Adam. Just a thought on how it maybe changes for you when you go from playing with a veteran defenseman like Chris Russell to maybe when you had a little less experienced guys in there tonight. Looks like Caleb Jones. You played 4 or 5 games there in a row with Lagesson. Does it change if you're partnered with a more experienced defenseman in terms of you sort of taking things by the reins and leading the pairing? How does that work?
Well, I mean, it's different. It's different the way you talk to the guys. I mean, Rusty is such an experienced guy. He's probably had the most games of all of us in here. So he's a leader in that way. And playing with Jones and Lagi and those guys, they're skilled, young, and they want to learn. So I try to just communicate a lot with them and try to help them out as much as I can.
Mark Spector, Sportsnet.
Hey, Adam. You know what? Does it also become about pride? Like, you guys are all proud guys, and the Leafs came in here and they beat you twice, and they beat you pretty good twice. Like, I know you got to get your game together. The 2 points are important, but how much of this is a bunch of guys that are proud and they don't want to get beat by the same team 3 times in a row?
Yeah, I mean, that's a huge factor coming into tonight. I mean, it's losing twice, losing 3 times in a row, something we really talked about. We really don't want to do, and I mean, we still have a lot of energy in the group, and we just have to get the job done today. It's a 2-1 series, and I mean, we're still looking pretty good here, but we got to play a lot better overall, I think.
Thank you.
Derek Van Diest, Post Media.
Hey, Adam. I just wanted to ask you about these 2 and 3 game series. As a player, do you enjoy them? Are you having fun playing the same team in a series?
Yeah, I think this is a perfect scenario for everyone. I mean, if you lose to him yesterday, you have another chance today. So I really enjoy it. I know the guys really enjoy it, and yeah, we're having a lot of fun.
Would you like to see something like this continue when things get back to normal? I know it's kind of not out of your hands, but if you went on the road and played a team 2 or 3 times, would you like that?
I would personally like that, yeah.
Jim Matheson, Post Media.
Adam, when you play a team 3 times in a row, though, I would presume that by the time you play them the 3rd time, there's a lot of players on the other team you don't like, because you're playing them 3 straight games. Is that so?
Yeah, of course. I mean, even if they score on you or whatever it might be, it's. I mean, the 3rd game is kind of heating up as the series goes along. So, yeah, you're right about that.
And when you play a team 3 straight games, is it easier than if you just watch video on a team? When you're playing a team 3 straight games, do you get a better feel for the players on the opposing team than just watching them on video? I presume you do.
Yeah, I mean, even if they get new players or whatever it might be, you kind of get a feel what they bring and how their system is working. So, I think everything you get not used to it, but you expect what's coming.
Thank you. This concludes Adam Larson's media availability.
Thank you.
McDavid right corner in front. Reach shot, score. That's 4 for Leon Draisaitl. Clog the zone. Fed Archibald. Reach shot, score. And Edmonton strikes
Post
twice.
media.
Hi, Dave. I just wondered what your reaction would be to the one-game suspension for Alex Jason.
Well, we had a hunch it was coming there. Just I think the big factor is the timing of it. The game was over when it happened, and that's something the league doesn't like. So we accept it and move on.
Was that just a guy letting off some steam, or should he have been more reserved in that situation? What do you think about his role?
You're the last couple games haven't gone very well. He's frustrated and just spur of the moment action.
Mark Spector, Sportsnet.
You guys get the one more kick at the Leafs here. You got to get. How much of this is about getting your game together and playing the kind of game you want to play, which would hopefully result in a win for you? And how much is it about pride and a team coming in here and beating you 3 times can't feel very good?
You treat every game the same. You prepare to win. We haven't won the last 2 games. You treat every game the same. You come in, recognize who you're playing against, what you have to do to get better, what you have to do to try to find wins, and go out and try to accomplish that goal. So it's things haven't gone as well. That's just human nature. You're sour that you're not winning games, and you just got to. You can either stay sour and mope around, or you can get up off the mat and try to get back and get a win. That's what we're trying to do tonight.
Can you give us any kind of hint on will you stick on yesterday's practice with Nugent Hopkins with Draisaitl? Does Neil come in next to McDavid? What can you tell us?
Yeah, we're looking at we've got a couple of injury situations we've got to deal with this morning, and then that'll dictate tonight, the lineup tonight.
Bob Stauffer, 630 Ched.
Theoretically, Dave, how has the play of Puljujarvi maybe changed what you can do in the top 6, and maybe even give you the option of reuniting Yamamoto and Nugent Hopkins with Draisaitl if you do elect to go in that fashion?
Well, Jesse's been pretty strong. He's given us another player up there that can help create chances and just be a solid top 6 winger. So it certainly has opened up some options for us if we've got if McDavid and Draisaitl are split up.
Jim Matheson, Post Media.
Will Dominic Cahoon play tonight?
We're still haven't got the official word from the trainers yet on that one.
Okay, and putting Ethan Bear back with Darnell Nurse, that was a very effective pair last year. Is that probably your reasoning? They worked so well last year. Why not put them back?
We'll see where it goes at game time.
Okay.
Ryan Rishaug, TSN.
Dave, just based on skate this morning, it looks like Mike Smith goes tonight. Are you willing to confirm that?
Yeah, Mike Smith will start.
And just a thought maybe on that decision and what Smith has given you and why you choose to go back to him.
you know, the other night it wasn't so much on Mikko as we were looking to change some momentum or just restart it after the first period. Just Schmidt's played well lately. It just we're going with the guy that has played better here lately.
Any other questions, media? Thank you. This concludes Dave Tippett's media availability.
Josh Archibald wins the game. 4-3 Edmonton in overtime.
Well, please ask it following your first. Ryan Rashog, TSN.
Hey, James.
Hey.
Not to dive too much into your, your personal stuff and health stuff and such, but can you just give us a bit of a sense of what you've been dealing with and what it's been like to kind of battle through things and just kind of the journey you've been on the last little bit to be healthy enough to keep playing?
Well, I mean, obviously I was sick coming in into camp there, so just kind of battling through all that stuff and just kind of getting back to being healthy and being myself, and then translating that over to getting in good shape on the ice and being at a pace where I can help the team and be a factor. So it's been a little adversity, but that only makes you stronger and gives you a better appreciation for what you do and how much you enjoy it. So I put some really good work in, and I'm feeling a lot better. So I'm excited for tonight.
We've been watching the practices from up top, and it seems like, this whole taxi squad thing where there's, so many guys that aren't necessarily getting in the lineup as much as they'd like. It seems like there's this competitive environment where you're trying to keep things positive. You're trying to, what's it been like being part of that? That's a little bit different than just being, part of one or two scratches during the year to have this group.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think coming in there, sulking or pouting or whatever you want to call it does you any good, and it doesn't do the guy next to you good. So we want to be a winning team here. We want to, put a special run together. So for us, we need to come in with a good attitude. We need to work hard, and when we get a chance to play, we need to be ready to go. So, Tip's been good with me, talking to me through it, and give me a chance to get back to where I need to be. So we're battling out there and having fun, and coaches are keeping it lively and enjoyable for us. So obviously you're not going to have your best day every day, but majority we've been in there putting in good work and staying ready.
Mark Spector, Sportsnet.
You step in tonight, and it looks like the lines are going to get jumbled up a little bit, which often happens when you don't win a couple. Maybe let us in a little bit on the dynamic when it's all of a sudden the top two lines get juggled around. Different guys are playing with different guys. Does it lend some excitement? Is there unfamiliarity? What happens?
Well, like you said, I think after going 2 games without a goal, things needed a little spark here. So I'm looking to give that little spark, a little jump, a little juice in the room, and all the things I know I can bring. So things are different, but I think guys are familiar with each other. We've had lots of different line combinations over the last couple of years. So just kind of a great opportunity for me and for the team here to get going. So we'll be ready.
You played a long time, James, and you probably had a bunch of different injuries at different times of year. When guys get hurt early, they kind of chase the rest of the team, right? Everyone else is getting in game shape, and you're trying to catch up. Is it the same when you're coming off being sick as coming off being injured, or is there a difference?
There's a difference. This is way different, I think. Even to go back to saying, like, there wasn't really a camp, it was a quick couple weeks of getting into systems and getting stuff going right before you got into a real game. So we didn't have the preseason games. We didn't have the time in between days in camp. You didn't have any of that. So and then put in not even being at that camp, and being held off is tough. So you're definitely chasing. To be realistic, you're behind for sure. So you got to do everything you can to get up to speed. And like I said, everyone's been really good with me to be able to give me that chance to take my health seriously and get back to where I need to be. Sometimes you have to put hockey aside for a second and just get healthy and get your mind right and get into the right headspace that you can go in and work and get better every day. So I've had a chance to do that. you know, I feel good. Mentally, I feel good, and you know, I've enjoyed the grind to getting back to where I need to be. So, like I said, I'm excited to get in tonight, and you know, I just want to keep moving along here.
Rob Chichkowski, Post Media.
Hi, James. Are the lingering effects of that, are they fully in the rearview mirror now, or there's still some stuff that you have to fix through?
No, I hope so. I think, yeah, I think, like I said, I feel good. So, you know, when you first come back, you think you're there, but you're not quite there. So, you know, I've had that time. I've skated a lot, whether it's with Pelts, you know, by myself, whether it's with the taxi squad. I've done a lot of different things just to try to get to where I want to be. So, you know, we'll see tonight, and I look forward to getting out there.
I would imagine the uncertainty of this is a little different because, you know, we've all broken a bone. We know how long that takes to heal and what it's like, but this was a little bit different. So when you were in the middle of it, I mean, how difficult was that just on mentally?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, but I think, like I said, I was in a good, I was feeling good. You know, you got to control what you got to control. I love coming to the rink every day. I got lots left in the tank to play, and you know, I felt good coming into the rink every day and getting back to where I want to be. So, you know, sometimes you can lose that, and like I said, it gets you nowhere. So, you know, I enjoyed what I had to do and to get back to where I wanted to be, and you know, here we are. So you got to go out there and prove yourself again on the ice, and you know, give this team a good spark that's needed right now.
Gene Principe, Sportsnet.
Right into the question yesterday that Connor spoke of, that he felt the team was a bit stale, I think was his words, and maybe not as vocal as normal. You talked about, I think people talked about you adding juice. Do you like that role, and does that come naturally for you to kind of not only get yourself going, but get the team going?
Yeah, I mean, that just comes natural for sure. Obviously, I'm talking a lot out there, and you know, talking amongst teammates and bickering back and forth and whatnot, and having fun and enjoying the guys around you. So, you know, I look forward to doing that, and you know, and it's always fun playing the Leafs. It's a team I grew up watching, and you know, everyone back home's watching, and I got to give my dad. It's my dad's 65th birthday today, so happy birthday, Dad! And hopefully, you know, we get a big win for him tonight.
Last question, Jim Matheson, Post Media.
James, when you're not playing the last couple of games, what were you watching with the Leafs, and why were they so successful?
What was I watching?
Yeah, when you're not playing, as opposed to, you know, you're not playing, so you're watching. And what made, you know, the Leafs so successful? What made the Oilers having so much trouble scoring a goal?
Yeah, I mean, I think, well, when you're not playing, you're either working out or doing different things, and sometimes you're watching, sometimes you aren't. But for me, you know, I definitely do watch. I thought, you know, the Leafs were just, you know, they were back. They were clogging us up in the neutral zone. You know, they were tight. They were checking us really hard. weren't being able to get to the net enough. And you know, I thought their goalies were seeing the shots a little too much. So I think, you know, you're going to have nights like that. I thought we came off emotional road trip. Guys are feeling good coming back in here, and you know, you come out and you have a tough game, and it kind of rolls over. So for us, I think you just put it behind us and refocus and have a big game tonight. But I think it's, you know, it's just getting into those dirty areas a little bit more and getting the puck in, getting it through, getting it moving, and getting in the offensive zone and spreading them out a little bit more. So they, you know, you got to tip your cap. They played well. They were great defensively. Didn't give us much, and you know, we'll have to change that tonight.
One last question for me. You play left wing and right wing. You know, if you're playing tonight with Connor, you're playing left side. Do you enjoy one more than the other?
Yeah, I enjoy playing my off wing, but I've played both. So it's different. It really depends who you're playing with and all that different stuff. So whether you're with the right-handed center, left-handed center, all those things go in. So it's fine either way. So like I said, I feel good and excited for tonight.
Thank you. That concludes this morning's media availability.
Thanks.